Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Rogue Trader, where last time we finally escaped the Dark City and have made it back to the Karanos Expanse. And we had a quite a bit of dialogue to go through with my crew who I've reunited with. And things are not going too well in the Expanse. I guess the other two rogue traders are fighting against each other. The Lord Inquisitor is trying to hold things together. The Xenos are attacking. Things are bad. And the Cult of the Final Dawn, I'm assuming, is still out there doing whatever it's been doing. So we're going to deal with them as well. Now, it's been a little while since I was able to record. So we're going to take a moment and just read through our quest log here. I don't think we've done this yet. Just see what we've got to do. So we're in Chapter 4 now. The Lord Inquisitor and the Lord Captain. Lord Inquisitor Calcazar has instated himself as the Warden of the Karanos Expanse and set up his headquarters on Footfall as the most logistically convenient location. The Lord Captain needs to meet with him to discuss the present state of events in the Expanse and the next plan of action. Go to Footfall. To determine the role of House von Valancius in the defense of the Karanos Expanse, the Lord Captain must go to Footfall and meet with Xavier Calcazar. Caligos Winterscale has turned one of his own planets into hunting grounds, where the game is the Eldari, who have launched an attack on the world. House von Valancius could offer a helping hand to one of the sides of this conflict, or eliminate both of them. Rumor has it that Caligos Winterscale does not have the slightest concern about events in the Karanos Expanse, and instead prefers to spend his time hunting. Now may be a good time for the head of von Valancius' dynasty to pay a visit to her eminent peer. The incident. Nomos does not remember. Alright, so this is the AI. Nomos does not remember how it came to be. Perhaps the past of the von Valancius' dynasty holds the key to understanding the mystery of how this strange entity appeared in the bowels of the rogue trader's void ship. Okay. And it looks like we've done these two objectives already, so we're just waiting. Blood ties. House Viserion stands accused of treason. On behalf of his family, Abelard has asked the rogue trader to intervene in this matter in hopes that the truth may be revealed, whatever it turns out to be. Yeah, we gotta handle this. I think this is our most pressing matter at the moment. Abelard, he's gone through almost literal hell and back with us. His family deserves some protection. The rogue trader must travel to Dragonis in order to assess the situation on the capital world. Price of humanity. A certain message received by the astropathic choir of the von Valancius flagship has disconcerted Heinrichs. Whatever caused this sudden unease, the interrogator has requested the rogue trader's assistance and stressed that the matter demands her immediate attention. Dawn 4 is located in one of the fringe systems of the Karanos Expanse. Alright, so yeah, he wants this immediately done. We'll do that too. No errands. Okay, and we still have this to do. Rumor-wise, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't really know. Am I missing a lot by not doing all these rumors or following them? An unidentified void ship. According to satellites, one of the unidentified void ships circling the nearby star has landed on a large uninhabited world in the system. I feel like... Wasn't this like really early on? Some of these are completed. Okay, so no. I'm not going to worry about these too much. If we run across them, we run across them. Then we got these contracts. 12 people for Promethium and chemicals. Pretty good on all that. I don't think we need to do that. And 7 people for provisions. Yeah, I don't need to worry about that either. Okay. So I think our first thing is to clear Abelard's family name. And I don't know if anything's changed in here. We'll take a look around. I don't think so. I know we've got some more relics. The Mask of Aurora, the prophet of the arch enemy who foretold the final dawn on Rykad Minoris. I don't think I ever noticed that we were getting new things in here. The hideous head of a steel devil destroyed by the rogue trader aboard a corrupted void ship. What's this one? The stuffed corpse of Slith, a bizarre xenobeast that was once in the service of the Drakari. Goddamn the Drakari. I do see we need to level up too, so we'll do that as well. Right, there. A diffused explosive device created by inhuman hands and brought aboard the Von Valancia's ship by Xenos raiders. Oh, look at this thing! Is this Stanos? Stanos? Whatever. Hey. What? No! Okay. What's this? The blade of the Drakari Xenos is one of the trophies taken from the bodies of the enemies during the defense of Dragonis. And the cracked helmet of an Eldari Xenos is a reminder of the victory over the enemies of humanity on the Acro world of Yanis. Okay, let's go ahead and level up. Alright, archetypes, and we are here, right? Exemplar. Mere survival in the grim darkness of the far future is no easy task. To thrive in it, a next to impossible one. But some manage to go beyond to become exemplars. Not only do exemplars possess extraordinary knowledge in their given archetypes, but they have also reached the pinnacle of mastery, transcending what is thought to be possible. Additional abilities and talents from previous archetypes, new exemplar talents. Alright, let's see what we've got here. So we've actually leveled up twice, it looks like. Alright, choose exemplar talent and choose first tier archetype talent. Alright, so exemplar talents. Attention. Oh wow, there's none are recommended. Oh man, I gotta read through all of them. Attention. After an ally takes an extra turn provided by the character, the ally gains 7% armor, 7% dodge, and plus 3 movement points until the end of combat. Does not stack. Okay. Cataclysm. All damage dealt by the character is increased by 3% until the end of combat for every new enemy damaged by this combat. Okay. Combat meditation. The character gains 15 willpower as long as they have no ranged weapons equipped. Staves do not count as ranged weapons. That could be good. Contagion. Whenever the character applies blinded, slowed, fatigued, perplexed, or disturbed, one random enemy within 5 cells of the target also gains that effect for 1 round. The same happens if the character inflicts stunned or prone, but the random target makes a resistance test to avoid the effect. Critical velocity. The character's critical hit chance and critical damage are increased by 7% of their dodge. What's my dodge? 67? What's 7% of 67? Close to 10%, right? A little under. Or 10, close to 10, whatever. Crushing Assault. The character's first melee attack each round deals an additional 2 damage for every cell between the character's current position and the spot where they started their turn. Oh, okay. The distance is measured in a direct line, ignoring all terrain, with every second diagonal cell counting as 2. So that'll be good for my melee people, especially on their charges. Deadly Aim. If the character's dodge reduction is higher than the enemy's dodge before applying the heavy 0.75 or medium 0.5 armor penalty modifier, the character's damage against that enemy is increased by 1% for every 5% difference between the character's dodge reduction and the enemy's dodge. This bonus damage is tripled for critical hits. Okay. Death Dealer. Every round, after the character kills the first enemy, the character immediately makes an additional attack against the closest enemy they can target with the same weapon if possible. This attack deals 30% base damage with a 10% bonus for every difficulty tier of the first killed enemy, i.e. if the enemy was difficulty tier 1, the attack deals 40% damage in total. Okay. I kind of like that. Degraded Defense. Whenever the character deals damage to an enemy, that enemy suffers 1 stack of Degraded Defense effect for every 6 damage that the character has dealt. Whenever an ally attacks that enemy, they deal additional damage equal to the number of Degraded Defense stacks. There's a lot of stuff. Destroyer. Every melee attack the character makes reduces the target's armor by 3%. This is based off of your strength modifier. Until the end of combat, this reduction is applied before damage is calculated, and it stacks. Disastrous collision. When targets pushed by the character collide with enemies or cover, both the target and the object they collide with suffer an additional 2 times the character's strength bonus damage. Okay. Eager for battle. During the first turn of combat, the character gains 2 additional action points. Eager subordinates. When allies take actions on extra turns given by the character, they deal 50% more damage. Extermination. Any damage the character deals is increased by 1 for every attack they have made this combat. Does not affect damage over time effects, bleeding, burning, or toxin. Firebrand. If an extra turn given by the character's abilities or talents grants MP, the target gains 4 additional MP. If AP, the target gains 1 additional AP. Flag Bearer. Allies within 2 cells around the character deal 3 plus the character's fellowship bonus. More damage and suffer less damage based off the toughness. Okay. If multiple characters have this talent, the effect does not stack. Flesh Wounds. At the start of the character's turn, they restore 10% of their maximum wounds. If the character has less than 20% wounds left, they restore 20% of their maximum wounds instead. That's pretty good. Full Attention. Targets that consider the character a priority target deal 40% less damage to the character's allies. Enemies that have 0 deflection or 0% armor against the character's attack suffer 10% additional damage from the character. Ooh, okay, those bonuses stack. Know-it-all. The character gains a 2 plus int bonus divided by 2% bonus to armor penetration, dodge reduction, critical hit chance, critical hit damage, and parry chance. Lethal threat. Enemies hit by the character with a melee attack must pass a willpower resistance test or make the character their priority target until the start of the character's next turn. Okay. Malign influence. Whenever an enemy fails a willpower resistance test against the character, they suffer direct damage. Okay. Martyrdom. Whenever the character is attacked by an enemy, they gain momentum equal to the difficulty tier of the attacking creature. Masterful Display. When the character's single shots deal damage to targets other than their main target, they gain 5 ballistic skill. Masterful Precision. Oh my goodness. Okay. Deadeye Shot deals an additional damage. The following ranged attack abilities gain Deadeye Shot benefits. Times 1.5 range from additional damage from their talents themselves. Bounty hunters claim the bounty. Okay. This seems like maybe the one I'm going to grab. Out of my way. Can I, like, favorite this? Yeah, add the favorites. I should have been doing that from the start. Whenever the character pushes an enemy, the character gains 4 MP. Okay, you don't push. Peak conditioning. Bonus to strength. Hold on. The character gains a bonus to their strength equal to 20% of their maximum wounds. So 20% of 68. What would that be? I don't know. I can't math. Can't math at the moment. 20% of 60 would be what? That's 8? No, I'm dumb. 12? So that would be, I mean, that, if we give that to Ulfar, who's got like a ton of wounds, that might be really good for him, huh? Okay, anyway. Protection under fire. Gains 5 to all characteristics. This bonus is doubled when they have less than 25% wounds. Oh, wow. That seems really good, too. Just a straight +5 on all that. Pinpoint accuracy. Ignores BS bonus divided by 2 of the enemy's deflection, rounded down. Psychic Awakening. I could become a psychic. Oh, that's kind of cool. Features. Psyker and Craftword Cruderarch. And Dark City of Komora. And Adeptus Asartis. And Adeptus Soritus. And Tech Priest and Cold Trader. And okay. That's kind of cool. I don't know if I'm going to do it, but that would be interesting. If the character's armor penetration is higher than the enemy's armor, the character's critical hit chance against that enemy is increased by 2% for every 5% difference between the character's armor and penetration and the enemy's armor. Okay. Whenever the character's healed, they regain more wounds. Okay. Whenever the character loses wounds, their next melee attack gains 1 damage for every 2 wounds the character has lost. Shot through, the character's attacks gain additional over penetration. Their over penetration attacks cannot be dodged. Ooh, that's kind of cool. I'm gonna favorite that. Steel Shell, deflection, tough as steel. That's tanky. Tricky defense. Their dodge is increased by half their armor bonus. Unbreakable will, better resistance, and unstoppable. Okay. So the other ones that I liked, Death Dealer and Deadly Aim, were other 2 that I really liked. I think that was about. Those are the ones I really like. So, out of all of these, I think Master Precision is the one I'm going to grab first. Okay. And now choose first tier archetype talent. So first tier, that was me as a soldier, right? Yeah. And there's no more recommended stuff. Everything's just get what you want. Alright. Reloading costs -2 AP less. First reload in a combat does not cost AP. I thought I already had that. Trying to remember what is good. That's not bad. Cover efficiency is increased by 10% for full cover. That's not bad either. The soldier's demolition instead of intelligence is used to determine additional damage dealt with ranged area attacks. Okay. She's at full wounds often. I'm gonna get that. Integrity. Okay. And now we have skill and second tier talent. And I can get anything. Alright. What do we want? I mean, my awareness wasn't even that bad when we were going through the Dark City. You know what? I think we got a lot of knowledge from on Xenos in the Dark City. So I'm going to do that to represent what we've gotten. Alright, so now we're back to bounty hunter stuff. I kind of like Pounce. And kills enemy with critical hit. All allies. Okay. And then hits an enemy with an attack. They inflict the catch effect on that enemy. At the start of the turn, this target suffers a stacking penalty to their armor and dodge. Once the catch moves or suffers damage, the catch effect and penalties are removed. I might want that. Inspiring trophy. And prey deals damage to an ally. Okay. Savor the kill. Ooh. Bounder cannot attack during this extra turn. I still think that's good. We'll get that. Alright. So Jay, you've got a lot of leveling to do. But I don't think I'm going to be using you very often anymore, if I'm being honest. So I'm just gonna... I think I've got my party. And I know usually I like to switch out characters. But I think I'm gonna focus on my core group for the most part. Although we did learn Jay was not actually a princess, right? She was a deserter, which is pretty cool. Go agility. Okay. So this is a common talent. So doing my part, if no other character at the current party has the same archetype. No, we want... I think I'm just gonna get an advanced skill here. Or not advanced skill, but one of these things. And the one we want, I think Grenadier could be good for you. Yep. And then you got Orchestrated Firestorm before. Makes 2 attacks instead of 1 during Orchestrated. That sounds good. Like I said, I don't plan on using her very often except for like her main quest. Which we will still do her quest line. But yeah. Shit, I don't remember what we want to get for this. Like, I really don't remember her very much at all, like what she's good at. You know what? There's one that I know that's decent. We're just gonna grab. She can't become a psyker. Interesting. Was it peak conditioning? No. It was masterful display. Where was it? What is it? I forget what it's called. Know it all. No, that wasn't it either. What was it? I don't think it was this high up. Oh, perfection under fire. Yeah, we'll get that. Seems like a good one. And then first tier talent. What was your first tier? An officer. Okay. With 8, is that your fellowship bonus? Yeah. Yeah, that's good. And then for this, we'll get... you're really good at commerce and everything. All your talking stuff is really good. Which makes sense. But we'll get some more Medicaid. And then... critical hit scored by the master tactician against the momentum equal to... Yeah, that sounds good. I like momentum. And then Argenta, unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be using you very much anymore either, despite how much I think you're really cool. I watched a little bit of a Ko's playthrough where he, at least in the early episodes, he really built his team around Argenta. And my god, she's awesome in that playthrough. I don't know if she keeps that level of power throughout his whole playthrough, but that's really cool. I don't think I built her very well, but you know, it is what it is. A stack of tactical advantage for each hit score on enemies. Yeah, that sounds good. Willpower will be good for the let's go fellowship. It's what they're recommending. Did they get rid of like recommended things like entirely at this point? Seems kind of weird. All right, common talents. Litany of hatred. And then I want to get something different than the other one. Ooh. Yeah, let's get that. Burst fire. Sounds fun. Sounds fun. And then Exemplar, I'm going to get the same first thing for you. Perfection under fire. And then here, we're gonna demolition engineer. Go ahead and get your demolition up more because of that. And the Emperor protects. Yeah, nice and simple. Nothing too complicated. Wait, was that? Wait, that's not what I wanted. Sorry. I thought it was another common talent. No. Minimum 0. We're gonna get cost effective. That sounds really good. All right, now we're getting into people I actually want to be using constantly. So let's take a better idea or better look of what we're doing here. So, do we want to make him tanky still? Because we have, now that we have Ulfar, I imagine he's going to be the best tank. So maybe we should transition him into being more of a off tank / melee dealer. So maybe something like an Unbreakable Will or something like this. So 10 times their toughness bonus. So 10 times 8, so 80%. Doesn't actually show it in real time. But that sounds good. I want him to get more health. I think that'll be good. Actually, well, maybe he still will be my main tank. I'm not sure. Or a main tank. So first we got Warrior here. And the Warrior takes damage. They gain more dodge. That sounds good. Defensive maneuvers. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time doing this because I want to, you know, actually play the game a little bit. But I know this is all important stuff. It's just... Okay, so this is your warrior stuff? Or what was your second archetype? I wish it told me. What is it? Vanguard. Okay. At the start of the Vanguard's turn, before their temporary wounds are lost, the Vanguard gains a number of temporary wounds equal to their strength. Is that what it's saying? Okay. While the Vanguard has at least one ally in a 2-cell radius, the Vanguard gains 2 or 3 plus 8, so more parry. What is your current parry? It's pretty good. Offensive follow. That uses following. I don't think I've done that yet. Protective ward. All allies affected by the Vanguard's abilities, but not the Vanguard themselves, are less likely to suffer critical hit damage. Okay. That could be good. It hits an enemy with an attack opportunity. That enemy must make a willpower resistance test. On a failed test, the Vanguard becomes this enemy's priority target. Wait a minute. Oh, can I go back to this and change it right now? Because wasn't there like a willpower one? Takes suffers damage. So it'll only be 6 damage. But 12 on a success. You know, that could be good. That's going to happen every time he hits somebody. That could be good. I'm going to keep what I have now. But that could be good. I think we're done, right? That's what I wanted. Yeah. Actually, I don't know if I wanted it, but I'm going to take it. All right. So yeah, he's got 190 health. So we're definitely going to go for the strength one. What was that called? Peak conditioning. Yeah, this goes up by plus 36. That sounds really good. Okay, so your first archetype? What were your archetypes? I kind of forget. Yeah, go back to this. Soldier and Arc Militant. Okay. So we want peak conditioning. And then... integrity seemed good, right? Well, you're not going to be at full wounds often, are you? Soldier does damage. Their critical damage is increased by 1 to into combat. Point blank. All those soldiers' area of attacks gain armor penetration and ignore deflection when used against enemies in a 3-star radius around the soldier. That could be good. Soldier deals damage to 3 different enemies. The soldier gains more ballistics or ballistic skill. Wait, no, does more damage for the next attack. And okay, I can't read. I can't talk. I'm broken. Swift slaughter. Okay. I do like point blank a lot. Let's see. The soldier's second attack action in a turn deals more damage to enemies that have not suffered damage from the soldier during his turn. Okay. Okay, so his intelligence is 35. Your demolition is 100. And deals 5% more damage for every 10 points of demolition. You know, this, I think that's a good one for him. All right, and then for this, more demolition after doing what we just did. It sounds good, right? Yeah. And then for this one, adaptability, gaining a stack of versatility, increases critical hit chance by 10% until the end of the turn. Arms Master. Blood Haze. That sounds like something he'd have. Okay. Can use two-handed ranged weapons with melee range, but with a -10 penalty to ballistics. Okay. All right. For every stack of versatility. Getting more armor could be good. It's 1 stack of versatility whenever an ally grants an extra turn. Okay, dismantle. Alright. Exploit weaknesses. Focal point. Okay. Heavy gunner. Does he have a heavy gun? I think so. I'm gonna get that. Yeah. If he doesn't have one, I'm gonna get him one eventually. Alright, next. Okay. Now this is tricky, because he can't get this either. Am I the only one that's been able to get this? I guess he's already a psyker, so it doesn't really matter, but... So what do I want with you? That's the question. Perfect under fire just seems good. For everybody, doesn't it? Eager for battle seems pretty good, to be honest. What was the, this one? This is the one where it does damage. His willpower is not amazing. What's your armor penetration? Not that great. If I'm looking at the right thing. To be honest, getting more health would be good for him. I'm not sure what the best thing for him would be. I know there's the like this is good, but he's not just a crushing assault is what I want. That was the charge one. You do more damage the further you go with the melee attack. Alright, and then this one. This is 50% wounds they gain. He's probably gonna get wounded often with his low health. Charge increased by 3. I'm gonna get that instead. And then this one will get your you should probably get your awareness up a bit. And this one, accustomed to glory. All right. I'm gonna get that one. Arms Master. Alright, next up. So we got 2 more people. Okay. So Cassia. I think for you we are going to get, where is it? This one. Your willpower is high. So they would take 12 points of direct damage or 24 on a success, and you do a lot of willpower stuff. So that one's easy. And then for this stuff, okay. Do I want any more of these? I feel like we were getting close to the end of needing any of these. Like, we don't have a lot of ones that target our allies, right? Right? That sounds good. Yeah. And then what do we want here? Maybe more warp? Yeah, get more warp. Okay, and then do I want any more of these? I'm gonna get that one. Maybe don't move enemies. I saw that her one psychic ability that moves people is actually really, really good. But we don't have that at the moment. So maybe, is there anything, and I don't know if I want it. Is there anything here I want? Ooh. That sounds nice. Yeah. That'd be good for imaging. Okay. And I do think for you we are gonna get the perfection under fire one. Just get that straight bonus on everything. And for you here, it's an enemy that is affected by both an exploit and exposed. Is MP and their damage is reduced. Okay. Nah. The operator suffers 3 times int bonus less damage from enemies affected by exploits. Your intelligence is pretty high. I'm gonna get that. That seems pretty strong, actually. Because if your int is 7, that's gonna be 20% less damage from any enemy affected with an exploit. That's pretty good. Yeah, I like it. Okay. So for this one, tech use logic. Get you tech use up some more. And then for this one, critical zone, fire at will. What if those stack? If we both have it, is it -2? I kind of like opening strategy. Oh, that's kind of cool. That could be really good. Stacks with yourself. All allies in the rear area are healed by medkits for more. Okay. Each ally in the rear area gains... You already have that on, what's her face? I think we might. But if we don't, I'm gonna get it. Actually, no, we wouldn't. Would we? Well, we have it now. Okay, everybody's finally leveled up. If we look at your strength now, 119 strength. Whew. Peak conditioning added +39 to that. Damn. He is a strong boy. Alright. Let's head to the bridge. Okay. Oh man, do we want to talk to everybody? I guess we probably should, huh?
What can I do for you?
Nothing new. Okay, that's fine.
Lord Captain. Lord Captain.
Did I already do this? Or did people just not have anything to say? That could be it. Argenta.
Greetings.
We are going to talk to everybody just in case, though.
Words cannot describe how boring the bridge is without... I have enjoyed your...
Ulfar, look at you.
Broke free the bold from captors grasping. Dark cities, feeble dungeons, eternally disgracing. Flows now this saga in the hall of glorious feasting, where all extol the wolf mighty and the yet fatter cunning. I hope you're not going to put off the feast. Our escape demands a grand celebration.
I agree, although our track record with celebrations is not great. After clearing his throat, Ulfar adds in a more ordinary voice. What are you planning to do with your newly acquired freedom?
Find my pack. As we speak, they are likely performing some bloody service for Calcazar. For that reason, I want to have a word with the Inquisitor. Fenris Hilda, et Vater.
Yeah, don't worry, we are going to have many words with the Inquisitor, I think. Anything interesting? Perhaps you would be interested in a Vox transmission I intercepted not long ago, Lord Captain. The thoroughly encrypted message contained the coordinates of a landing site on a certain planet marked as rare cargo. I have not been able to uncover anything else, but I believe the encryption was intended for those who are involved in unsanctioned trade activities. A multitude of scout ships tirelessly explore the expanse in search of new resource deposits, but unfortunately not all of them represent the interests of the von Valancius dynasty. I occasionally intercept Vox transmissions from ships prowling in your domain in search of easy loot. An asteroid the size of a small planet has been discovered in the Soto's tomb system, and the prospectors believe there may be a wealth of resources hidden under the crust. And that's it? Okay. And these are rumors. Okay. Oh no, we're just finding more rumors. Okay, that's fine. Nomos. All three of you. The servitor built into a large cogitator turns its head toward you. The Vox emits a rasping voice. Hello. Nomos welcomes your visit. What have you been doing? We have been studying and observing, and helping the ship when we can. So many mechanisms. They would have suffered without our input. You were in a servitor's body at my Magna Sessio, Nomos. So how is it you are once again in a cogitator? Nomos are not in a cogitator or in a servitor. We cannot say where we are, but our existence is tied to the existence of the ship for now. The servitor and the cogitator are only external interfaces, shells, like humans in their bodies. So you really are the spirit of the ship? Nomos is silent for a long time, as though mulling over your words. We do not know what we are, but the ship is not us. The ship is our cradle. We may rise from it one day. We would like that. Bodies are not merely shells. No, they are shells. The rasping voice sounds adamant. A human's existence is more than the existence of its shell. This is obvious to us. There's always something more, something that simmers and shines, for which the dark light and wicked hunger are always reaching. Enough. You read the databank recovered from Theodora's cache, and then you said the incident marked at the beginning of Nomos. What did you mean by that? Yes, Nomos, remember. You brought us data sustenance, and it contained a name, Epitaph. We recognized it. No, not like that. In that name, we recognized the place where Nomos originate. What about the research notes on the tech blight that we obtained from the cache on Kiavagama? The name is also known to us. It is related to Nomos, although we do not understand it now. Or understand how. Incident in 87204 was a ship-wide system failure of some kind. It and Epitaph had something to do with the ship flying better. The incident marked the beginning of us. The ship became better because of us too. These are all links in the same chain, but we cannot piece them together yet. The people who accompanied Theodora on her travels are strangely unaware of the incident and Epitaph. Human shells are subject to external influences. Perhaps someone purged their memory archives, or perhaps they simply do not want to access them. It is a shame that no new information was obtained, but Nomos are grateful that you tried. Take my leave. Goodbye. Alright. Janris. I wish to hear news about the Protectorate, to keep apprised of things. We discovered a world that is home to a long-abandoned colony founded centuries ago by one of your predecessors. A ship was sent there carrying several thousand colonists who were to restore the direct settlement. After the ship entered its system of destination, contact was lost with it, and its fate remains unknown. Perhaps you might like to investigate the disappearance of that vessel personally. Besides, your ladyship, pirates have been a serious problem for your domain. For centuries, a group of bandits headed by a ship called the Elusive Contempt has been raiding cargo vessels on their way from the Protectorate's most plentiful extractia. Their ability to deftly escape pursuit by patrols has allowed them to operate with complete impunity. The pirates' flagship has been spotted in a nearby system. Your ship, Lord Captain, is sufficiently powerful to finally chase down those brazen scoundrels and bring them to justice. The Astropathic Choir has received a series of alarming messages concerning the Narmer 4 system, where a dangerous space anomaly has supposedly manifested itself. Its nature is unknown, but the fabric of space within the system is reported to be curved and unstable. It is said that any ship entering the region disappears without trace. I believe we ought to be prudent and steer clear of that system. The factotum hesitates, as if unsure that what he has to say is worthy of your attention. There is something else, Lord Captain. The ship's astropaths have caught echoes of alarming messages. Unidentified ships abandoned by their crews have been spotted in several systems of the Expanse. It may only be a rumor, but those who encountered them have gone missing without trace. That is all, your ladyship. Alright. Good to know, good to know. Jay?
May the Exalted One protect you. Have you... Oh.
Nothing. Abel, anything for you, buddy? How you feeling? Pascal? That wasn't anything new, was it? It was grayed out. Comprehends all. Yes, yes. Hello, navigator. Oh yeah, we don't have early yet anymore, do we? Yeah. I think losing early yet and gaining Ulfar is definitely a net gain for me, though. Alright, to the Expanse. Alright, let's take a look at our quests again, because I think we've got some new ones. Perhaps the answer to the mystery of Nomos' origin will present itself in time. Okay. So no new quests, so these are all rumors that we got new rumors of, huh? Okay. Oh my god. How much plasteel do we have? We have a lot of plasteel. Let's get this one. Emperor's Chains. Even a creation as monumental as the God Emperor's statue on Footfall requires regular maintenance. The station is willing to pay with thousands of mercenaries in exchange for a new set of chains to bind the asteroids to the statue. That's good. So this costs profit factor, but we get phlogiston. My profit factor is not that good, I don't think. This also wants that, but Xenotech. Adamantine for mechanisms. Ooh, that's all of our adamantine for 7 mechanisms. Is a lot, though. Don't have enough of that. This one's chemicals for plasteel. Nah. Can't do that one. Okay. Alright, so... let's go to the Expanse map. We need to take a look at our colonies, too. 1,000-faced relics. Alright. Okay, cool. We do have new ranks. I was hoping we would. Alright, so. Rank 4, False Wonders. By showing illusions to the masses, it is possible to gain a lot of attention and attract pilgrims. More profit. More people. Sounds great to me. Or Lightbringers. The traitorous warp currents can be made safer by sending pious patrols to those in distress and by lighting up warp beacons. Imperial Navy Rep 5000. +2 security for all colonies. You lose Promethium and Plasteel. Huh. Looks like we also lose some of this stuff. Well, it looks like that's being done anyway. And then Holy Defenders. This one's either the Crucible or Praising the Muses. Praising the Muses. I don't see that option. Is that something I can't get? Huh. This is saying the following must be completed in the Protectorate. Huh. And all of them are asking for that, except for this one. This would just need the Crucible. What do we need for the Crucible? More mechanisms. Ooh, Holy Woman feature. 10% damage for 2 turns and 20 temporary wounds when a character uses their origin ability. Ah, that's cool. Okay, I think we're going to get False Wonders to start with. Just because it doesn't cost anything. Yep. Okay. For you, we get some more med kits. Very nice, very nice. And let's see. Ooh, we got a lot of options here. Payment and organs. That doesn't sound good. The large increase in tithes may be supplemented by a decree that addresses the current shortfalls in other ways. Lose complacency, gain efficiency, and profit factor. Lose 4 people. A secret layer. Xenospecialists will decipher the written records left by ancient Xenos that once inhabited Yanis. We get 5,000 Casablanca mission rep. -3 security, +3 efficiency. Lose 2 Xenotech. Scriptorium schools. It is possible to teach the serfs to read and thus educate enlightened servants under the supervision of monks. Gain efficiency, lose profit factor, gain people. Or Great Fire. Territory for new agri-complexes can be gained in only one way, the way of fire. Player character gains the Mistress of Flame feature. All allies deal 10% damage with Melta and Plasma weapons, and gain 9 provisions. We lose 3 Promethium and 3 chemicals. I'm gonna go with that one. That takes Great Fire and Lightbringers. Isn't that, can't you get Lightbringers? Yeah, okay. I see. So this is saying this needs to be done somewhere in the Protectorate. I gotcha. Okay. So shelter here. Takes Lightbringers. This takes Captive Xenos. All of these take the Great Fire. Ooh, Watcher from Above. We're gonna need this, so let's go and grab it now. Alright, Darganis. Praising the Muses. There we go. So, Holy Prophet. The due date of the tithe approaches, and by using corrupted schematics, it is possible to keep both the Psychers and the gold. That sounds good. 4 profit factor, 6 people. Praising the Muses. The patronage of architects and other artists will allow the creation of amazing and monumental works marked with the rogue trader's likeness. Lose Plasteel and Adamantine, but 5 profit factor. Pleasing the tired. Well, we lose a lot here. The Adeptus Administratum's vanity may be indulged through the construction of a floating palace filled with helpful serfs and exquisite pleasures. That sounds cool. I know we need Praising the Muses, so I guess we'll get that now. Yeah. Okay. Phabos 4, or 6 rather. Underground workers and 3 plasteel. Nice, nice. Alright. So for this, we would need weapons. Alright, so we got Pure Blood. What do we use this? Mechanisms in Phlogiston. Pure Blood. The rogue trader may grant the convicts the right to buy, with their labor, the freedom of their children born in captivity. Oh. 5 profit factor, 5 efficiency. That sounds nice. And then the open pit mining of Transuranium will be a blow to Vabos 6's population, but bring in enormous profits. Captive Xenos. This is another one we need. Acquiring captives from the enemies of humanity for use in forced labor is a possible way to replenish workforce. 18 people. And we do need that. Navy Whips. The disciplinary officers of the Imperial Navy will make for wonderful wardens of Vabos 6. Ooh. Gonna get Captive Xenos because we do need that. And Kiavagama. Compassion for the Silent. Profit factor 1. 6 people. Very nice. Okay, so we're not even through rank 3 yet. Which one did we want? Flawless Servitors. Can I even get that anymore? No. Okay, so it's one of these two that I can get. Which one do we want? So Inferno, the Magos Metallurgicus are proposing a massive tectonic plate detonation to awaken the planet's great volcanoes. Smelting shops housed inside their flaming vents can produce plasteel of incredible purity. The earthquakes, tectonic instability, and ash clouds that will forever envelop the sky of Kiavagama or a small price to pay for such success. Sounds fun. Lose security. Power factor and plasteel go up, and we get this. Armored prow feature. The front-focused armor design concentrates the thickest adamantine armor plates in the ship's prow compartment, allowing the ship to break through heavy enemy fire during a relentless push. The prow plating, the ram of the flagship, causes internal fires. Number of fires depends on the size of the target. Or unwelcome guests. A mysterious explorator ship, the Hexaltation, has landed on this world's surface. The tech priests graciously informed the authorities that they had taken control of nearby manufactorings in order to perform the rites of ship maintenance, and made servitors of the worker units deployed there. The servitors of the Omnissiah requested enormous quantities of priceless materials, without saying a word as to the purpose of their visit or the details of their mission. They have expressed their gratitude for the assistance and vaguely promised a reward commensurate with the planetary authorities' contribution. This auger system is connected to the mighty cogitator blocks offered by the explorators as a gift to the rogue trader. The computing power is so great that the augers can pick up even the slightest vulnerabilities in enemy defenses. I like that. -3 efficiency. Ooh, times 9 mechanisms. I think this one's cooler, but we want the mechanisms, and I think this is good. Yeah, all good. Plus, it's helping the tech priests out more, which is kind of our thing. Okay. Colonies are underway now. And we're here out in the expanse, so yeah. So in the next episode, I think we were going to head out to Darganis, up here, in the Mundus Valencia system. We'll make our way down this way to get there. But until then, hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you later.